I forgot I already got these ready. Hi, loves. Good morning. Hopefully everyone is well today. Lovely, you're so lovely. Help but fall for you. Morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome in. Loving you. Oh, oh. So lovely, loving you. Oh, oh. Well, oh yeah. The plugged-in headphones is unusual for me, but we're going with it just for this, at least like while I'm sitting here, so that I'm not feeling like I need to speak too loudly. Good morning. Welcome in. It's one of those mornings. Calm, relaxing. I keep forgetting things. Like I just remembered that I heated up water for tea. Story of my life. Oh, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go grab my tea, and I'll be right back. I promise. On my time. All right. I unplugged the headphones, so hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. I figured you might not be able to hear the music as well. But anyway, good morning. This is what I was looking for. We're going to write our gratitude list. So grab your journal. And today is apparently, really? Is it the 18th already of October? Is it really? Wow. That's wild. People need to keep me up to date on the date. I mean, I know I'm writing it down every day, but that just seems like this year has gone super fast, like accelerated. I don't know if it's just me, if everyone feels that way, but we're almost done with 2021. Amazing. Well, I'm heating up my water again because it's always too cool by the time I get to it. While we're doing that, we'll write our gratitude list. We're going to do the seated healing practice today for Qigong. So I've been promising this to people for a while. I should change the title of my stream while I'm thinking about it. But yeah, a lot of people have chronic pain, chronic health issues. They're just starting out on their health journey or their healing journey. You know, they're looking for like an easing into it. You know, none of us jump into, you know, benching our, you know, own body weight the first day. Like, hey, oh, anyway, I don't know if that's too loud, but good morning, Blue Rebel. Welcome in. I might plug these back in if the music's gonna be a little louder. Oh no. I should have known that was gonna happen. Darn, hold on. I don't know if you can tell that the music's playing in my headphones. Do you guys hear that? Hi. Sorry, there's some weird noise coming from over here. You guys hear that? It's like my doorknob is turning. Oh my god. Did you guys hear that? I should have recorded that. Did you guys hear that? That was like my doorknob turning. Nobody's out there? I don't know. It's fine. There's nothing going on here. It's totally normal. You heard it too? Could you really hear it from the video? It was like scratching at my front door. Or like the doorknob turning. And it got harder. Really? No way. Oh my god, that was really spooky. Okay, we just locked the door. We just locked the door and looked outside, and I didn't see anybody. There's no human being turning my doorknob. We'll just say that. We'll just say that and leave it at that. Eyelashes, you guys. Take a glass bottle next time. I do have a baseball bat, actually. It's my weapon of choice. There are those glass bottles. Yeah, they'd knock them out. Them out. Whoever. Oh my goodness. Whew. Well, exciting moments living in the city. Weird though, you guys. All right, so today we are. Good morning, Rocker Pam. Great to see you. Were you just in here when my doorknob started turning? That was spooky. That was a fun way to start the day. Oh my goodness. Woo. That was crazy. No idea. I looked outside. Just some paranormal issues. Nothing to worry about. Seriously. I've lived in a haunted house before. I'm not too worried about it. This house hasn't had anything spooky happen until that. Maybe there's been a couple other spooky things, but like pretty much everything's been ignorable until that moment, and it was recorded, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. The doorknob itself, last time I saw a doorknob turn by paranormal activity, the actual physical doorknob was turning. This case, it was just the sound of the doorknob turning. So that was odd. Normally it's literally the physical doorknob turning. Hey Lamanny, welcome in. Glad you're here. We just had a little bit of paranormal activity. The beginning of stream. Nothing to worry about. They wanted to join in. They're ready. Yeah, exactly. They're like, gee, gong, I heard this makes you live longer. I'm sorry. Oh. Afterlife jokes. So, gratitude. Grateful for... I'm grateful for paranormal activity. I think it's awesome. I'm not. I was spooked by it because I thought it was a human person. Guy was like, who's trying to break into my house? Like, is this some crazy stalker? Who knows? But then when I looked outside and there was nobody, it was like a sigh of relief. I was like, oh, thank God. Just a spirit. Speaking of spirit, welcome in, spirit. I had to do that. Great to see you. We just had some paranormal activity happening on my stream. So everyone, go back and we're all gonna go watch the VOD, which I say I'm going to, and then I never do. But this one, I want to hear that sound. It was loud for me. I'm so glad you're all here. This is lovely. Not gonna lie. Wait. Oh, I missed that one. Something fell off a shelf. Not gonna lie. Some things just fall off my shelf. No logic behind it at all. Exactly. No logic needed. Oh, I love it. Guess what's arriving today? Yay! Amazing. I love getting new things. So fun. Presents, self-presence, can't stick around for long. This program begins momentarily. Oh, amazing. Well, good. That's a great thing. We'll have this recorded. We're going to do our seated healing practice today. So if you're feeling like, this one will be good for resting at night, or if you need to take a nap and your mind won't stop, this is going to be a good one. So, yay, everyone's here. All right, so number one on my gratitude list is paranormal activity, because I'm really interested by it. And I'm really glad it wasn't a human. Oh, sigh of relief. No interactions needed today. Steel tongue drum. Oh, yes. Oh, good. I was just going to play mine. Good. We'll have to do a co-stream and we'll play ours together. I have no idea how to play it. I just play it. The notes that call to me. If I could really quiet my mind, I bet I could play it really well. The more I meditate, the better I'll get, right? Turn this thing off. Play from the heart. Ooh. Precisely. Paranormal activity, way better than an intruder. 10 out of 10 stars. Would recommend on Google reviews. All right. Number 2. I always just like look around the room for something to think of. Do you guys do that with your gratitude list? Because sometimes it's like, I'm already thinking about things I'm grateful for. I'm going to write today, I am grateful for co-parenting. Because this morning I woke up, well, last night his dad was supposed to come get him. What type of reading do I do? Ooh, like tarot readings. But yeah, I normally am not grateful for co-parenting because it's hard. It's emotionally draining and difficult. But sorry, my eyelashes are bugging me today. I just washed them and now I feel like I'm a perfectionist, so I want them to be even on both sides, and they're just, I don't know, something about them today. So don't mind my distraction. I'm distracted looking at myself like, is that symmetrical? It doesn't look symmetrical. Okay, wait, I was just distracting myself. Okay, normally I'm not grateful for co-parenting, but last night his dad was supposed to pick him up, and he wasn't feeling that great, and I was like, and he was playing music, and I was like, just play music. Like, I wanted a night to snuggle with Elin, so him and I got to snuggle, and his dad came this morning to get him so that I could do this, and it was really nice, to not have to bring him to school and drive back here, and just to be able to do this in my PJs, not have to get all ready and whatnot. So I got to make him breakfast. My phone just told me something and I totally ignored it. And now it's gone, so I don't know what it said. What type of reading do I do to get a close encounter like that? So you mean, like, why have I had paranormal experiences? It's a great question. Honestly, since I was a kid, I was really like in tune with the spirit world. There was a lot of moments, most of my childhood, and like everyone else shared a room. I'm one of 4 kids, and I usually had my own room, and like even to this day, I have like night terrors and dreams about that room, and like it was a really old house. There was a lot of energy there. And I was just like, I think the more you meditate, the more you can quiet your mind and like give your mind time to rest. The more in tune you get with your intuition, the more in tune with the spirit world you get. So there's a lot of, honestly, I don't think there's any downside to meditating. I don't think you're never gonna make your life worse by meditating. It's only gonna improve your abilities in every way. Your mind's gonna feel more free. your breathing's going to get healthier, your body therefore will be able to heal itself because you're giving it that time to breathe. You're going to rewire your neural pathways. You can literally grow gray matter, brain matter. You can literally make yourself smarter by meditating. All of these things are now proven by science. I don't have the peer-reviewed journals, but you could look that up. That is all pretty much what I've read about it. So meditating is really going to be a good way to, if you're interested in paranormal activity or spirits or the afterlife, if you're interested in aliens and, the macrocosmic life, the life that exists all around us in the universe, you're going to get more in tune with that. There are actually known, if you haven't watched it, this is my plug, shameless plug. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. I know a lot of us have seen the third kind. This is the fifth kind. It's on Amazon. And it is literally a documentary about how to connect to other us's, also known as aliens, also known as beings from other planets and universes and dimensions, and just how we can quiet our mind, how we can come to that state of peace, and how we can actually call them here and have experiences where we encounter them. They have come to heal people. They have come to bring peace to people. Like, these other us's are just unbelievable beings that have essentially, in my mindset of it, evolved beyond us, beyond where we are now as a species. And the more we meditate, the more that we're going to be able to expand past where we are today. The more our AI technology is going to be peaceful and loving, rather than currently it's absorbing all of the information it's getting online. And let's face it, a lot of the information online is fights and trolls. And if you want to hear more about that, there's a really great podcast called Spiritually Sassy, literally Spiritually Sassy. The podcast episode is Scary Smart. It's also a book written by Google's previous chief business officer. So really phenomenal podcast episode going into detail about how these AIs are collecting their information, the kind of information they're getting, when we need to worry about like the mass extinction of human beings because of these AIs, like, not exaggerating. Like, there's a lot of things that we need to do within the next 8 years in order to keep us alive as a human species, like, genuinely. So it's a big reason I'm here. It's a big reason that lit the fire underneath me and in my spirit to say, like, hey, I need to do what I can to put positive energy out there, help people learn about how important this is. Like, this isn't just important, like, for our own mental well-being and, like, helping our mental health, our, whether you have anxiety, depression, ADHD, PTSD, there's, like I said, meditation's never really going to steer you wrong. It's not going to take you down a worse path than you are. But essentially it's going to, and everyone can meditate in a different way. It doesn't have to be just sitting in lotus position and breathing. Ooh. In my old house that I grew up in, under my floor was a basement. 15 bodies got burnt, which was interesting. We had a ghost that would use the house phone and turn the lights on and off. Yeah, they're really connected to, they can use that electrical current. Watch a lot of what ifs about the earth and what might happen, how we can slow down the time before the world ends. Wow, that's so beautiful. I love stuff like that. I also love things about, what happens after we pass on. And there is a really great documentary again. This one's on Netflix called, oh my gosh, Life After Death. That's what it is, Life After Death. So that's a great one as well, that just kind of helps us understand a little bit more about what happens after we pass on. And yeah, really phenomenal movie. But yes, I love stuff like that. I love things about paranormal activity, things about basically anything that's like kind of taboo or like people don't want to talk about. I'm super interested in that. I'm like, ooh, life after death. Like, let's talk about that. Like, let's talk about, like all these things that we really are just hypothesizing on. Until we speak to someone who's had that experience. And even then, it's hard for us to understand or believe, but it intrigues me. I do believe people when they tell me things. I'm a very honest and open person, and so when people are telling these stories and they're getting emotional and they're feeling these feelings again, like it's hard for me to not believe them. Like that's real, raw emotion that you're having, that you're experiencing. You don't believe in aliens? Wow. Have you heard the Lil Dicky song called Pillow Talk? You should go listen to that song. It's a great song. Um, but that's surprising to me. Just because I've always Kata jelly. I've always felt connected to space, for lack of a better term, and some specifically Orion's belt. I've always, every time I look up in the sky, I have to find it. The freckles on my cheek literally are the same stars, like the same. It's like the same distance apart. It's like there's like a map of Orion's belt on my cheek. Like my veins spell the word high. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Maybe if I could find the camera. You can't really see it. It literally says H-I. Anyway, and I always said since I was a kid, like, yeah, that's the aliens talking to me. Like, I just have had this feeling about it. And, like, you connect with the paranormal. That's fair. To be honest, though, we can't be the only living things out there. That is my thought process on it as well. Like, the universe is ever expanding. Like, we don't know if there's an end to it, where it ends. Ooh, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. We don't know how many dimensions there are. Anyway, just watch the movie. It's super interesting. I feel like, if nothing else, it has a great soundtrack. It has people who actually work in the military or have worked for the military doing this work, and just really, really interesting, intelligent people that talk on the film. So, if nothing else, like I said, great soundtrack. Just put it on and dance. Put it on and whatever, make out to your crush. Who cares? Like, do whatever. You don't have to watch the movie, but the soundtrack's really good. And if you get intrigued, there's gonna be moments where you're like, what is that picture showing? What's that video of? You're like, I don't know, believe it or don't, but at least look into it. That's how I am. Even things I don't believe in, I want to learn about. Especially things I don't believe in, I want to learn about, because I'm the type of person who's like, teach me something I don't know. Like, I really want to know. So, oh man, I did invite my friend who sometimes comes on my stream over. Her and I were on a date, and I was like, "You want to watch this Aliens movie with me?" She was like, "Yeah, dude." So we watched it. It was awesome. She liked it. She was also had been in the military, so I was like, "Oh, I bet this is super interesting to you." And she was like, lots of the stuff seems really true. I was like, yeah, exactly. Oh shoot, I gotta write the third gratitude thing. What is my third thing on my gratitude list? Alien documentaries. I'm literally writing it. Dude, this is literally my favorite movie, though. I've watched it so many times. I wonder if I could play the soundtrack. Oh my gosh, Rocker fam, I'm so glad you're still here. I just ramble. I literally just ramble, so... And I know nothing. I will be the first to admit I literally know nothing. And I'm totally okay with that. That's the whole thing. Cata Jelly, thank you for having your stream. I love it so much. Thank you for jumping in here and rating me. I am feeling good. I'm feeling so like, well, I gotta go get my tea, so I am feeling thirsty. But I'm feeling like more peaceful, more loving towards myself, towards others, more patient, self compassion. Like, I'm just feeling a lot of, um, like, I'm proud of myself. I feel like I'm taking care of myself better and preparing more. Like, it's just feeling like a very expansive time in my life. So I'm very grateful for it. Super grateful for you, for Cosmic's Unwind, for the whole, Cosmic Village and the Bio Hut and everyone we've met just in the last few months. Really has just helped expand my journey and helped me feel like now I have some more direction, for my stream, for my life, for day-to-day moments. It's just a very, very positive community that we've gotten ourselves into. So it's nice to be able to meditate with you in the morning and to feel like, we're all doing our work, we're doing our part, we're not just talking about it, telling other people to do it, like actually sitting and doing it. Like that's how we change, and that's how other people see, like, wow, what's she doing differently? Like, she's able to be in control of her emotions and not get carried away and just be more present in life. And how amazing and miraculous is that, really? So many people aren't able to do. I mean, most days I'm not able to do that myself, but the moments that I can, the moments that I do, which grow longer and longer, like it keeps me grateful, all day long. Viking chants on Pandora. Understand what I meditate to. That's funny. Oh yes, I was going to. We'll see if I can look this up. Oh my gosh, yes! Wow, they have an episode of it. Wow, I don't know. That's amazing. They have a podcast episode of it. I wonder if I really want to know if they have the soundtrack for it though. I'm moving this way a little bit. Just looking up. I don't know if this is gonna be it. Man, that's not it, but that's still pretty good. Oh man, now I just want to play you guys something. Let's see if we can.
Brace yourself, because you're about to dive into another first hour episode of the Higher Side Chats. And we just want to let you know that whether you're looking
The
for
Higher
entertainment
Side
in your
Chats.
paranoid
That's so
insomnia,
great.
entertaining yourself through one of life's mundane activities.
Oh my god, I'm totally following this. I'll have to add that to my list and follow this. The Higher Side Chats, THC. Like, how freaking, that's so good. That's so clever. Good one, you guys. I approve. Um, I don't know. I know I Shazammed it at one point. But that's okay. We'll find it at another point. Tom Madsen, welcome in. Namaste, Mystic. That's awesome. Yes, meditation is a gift to yourself. Absolutely. So grateful you're all here. We just wrote our gratitude list. So if you have a journal or a sticky note or somewhere that you'd like to write, Um, I highly recommend writing it down. Doing it in our head is amazing and wonderful. Writing it down, though, gives us something to look back on and see how many days in a row we've done something, and it's very important. The city just drives down my alley randomly to see if my house needs to be yelled at about. Feeling awesome. Thanks for asking. First time being here. Yes, I do stream. I stream a bit. We're going to do a seated healing qigong practice. I do start with the gratitude list. I also typically will do a meditation as well, or I did one yesterday, which was nice. I like to follow along with guided meditations. I use an app called Insight Timer. So they just drove back down my street. Or it's not even a street, it's an alleyway. That's like my driveway. Oh, the city. So silly. Everyone loves to be in other people's business. Indie Rock Queen, welcome in. Oh, perfect. Thank you for sending that. Yes, wow, I'm so glad to see you all here. Welcome. Glad to have you. Today we just read our gratitude list. I know I just said this a million times. But if you want to write it down, I highly recommend it. I have now been writing it down for almost a month. And it's like, wow, I'm so impressed with myself. Like, the last time I did anything for a month, every day straight, like, probably wasn't this good for me. Like, let's be honest. It's probably something I was depending on to feel something. Speaking of, I hope everyone this is a med check, water check, vitamins, drink your smoothies, eat your breakfast, all that stuff. I'm gonna go grab my tea. Have a great meeting. Thanks for being here for a moment, Indie Rock Queen. Your presence is much appreciated. Perfect. Paranormal activity. Yes, that was number 1. Number 2 was co-parenting. Number 3 was alien documentaries. It's a silly day today. I'm gonna go grab my tea. And then we'll start our practice after that, basically. I don't really have anything else on the agenda unless anybody has questions. Yeah, honestly, I finally just sat down. I didn't even sit down. I was watching someone stream and they were like, our brain loves to procrastinate. Like, if you're thinking about doing something, just do it now. And I literally grabbed my journal and just started writing. It's like, I haven't been writing enough. I haven't been journaling enough. And like, instead of just saying like all the things I'm not doing and feeling bad about it, like, how about just grabbing a journal, doing it right there, taking 30 seconds. You don't even have to write anything serious down. And then just being like proud of yourself for doing it, you know? And then you have a whole different perspective on yourself, on life. Even just doing it that one time, like, you can celebrate as much as you want, you know? Have a dance party, like, jump around, do some stretches, like, drink a cup of coffee with hot cocoa in it, like, do whatever makes you feel good. Put a scoop of ice cream in your coffee, like, put a scoop of ice cream in your smoothie, like, just do something that feels really good, that you're like, I'm proud of myself, so I'm doing this to congratulate myself, because I wrote 3 things down in my gratitude journal, you know? ATF, welcome in. Yes, you've had your meds, you've ate, hydrated, about to put my bad habit in. Let me guess, cigarette smoking. Is it nicotine? It's never one I was into. That was one I tried to get into, if you could believe it. I lived in a house full of smokers in college, and I tried to drink coffee and smoke cigarettes, and neither one is for me. I love, dip. Oh shoot, okay, that one I did do. I did. People, you guys looking at me now, you would not believe it. I used to love Grizzly Wintergreen. Wow, throwback. I love the smell of coffee. I just don't do caffeine my body doesn't handle it well. So I like decaf coffee and like decaf chai tea, but I don't do a lot of caffeine. I love the smell of coffee. I have 2 bags of coffee that I never open that I just smell. That's all I dip. That's fair. We all got our things. We totally do. I try to like lessen my things. I love sugar personally. I could eat like a whole chocolate bar, like, and I don't mean like a Hershey's chocolate bar. I mean like literally 12 individually wrapped little bars of chocolate. Like, eat them all in like 30 minutes and just feel terrible. And yeah, grizzly wintergreen long cut. Oh my god. Yeah, that's all you did. Oh my god, that's. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, honestly, why? What else? Like, come on, you like. Come on, the only logical choice. I just ate a crap ton of mini Milky Ways. Yum, so good, delicious. Tried to dip with my ex, but it wasn't for me. But yeah, that's fair. Cottage jelly, I'm proud of you. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Just silly. No judgment. No judgment ever. Because, like I said, I throw ice cream in my smoothies and my coffee. You haven't found any sage in your town? Like bundles of sage? Or growing sage? I like to find local sage. I live in a city. I live in the city of Grand Rapids. And so if you walk around like some of the hospitals and they do like little gardens outside, and I always find like lavender growing there because that's an easy one to grow and it's good for bees. And every once in a while, I'll find some sage. Ice cream in your coffee, yeah, Alaskan coffee they call it. It's great. It's like a good little boost. Hot chocolate and coffee. They call it a dark star at my favorite coffee or favorite cafe. I dox myself every stream. Grand Rapids is such a big city. I don't care. Try to find me here. Please don't try to find me here. I know. Well, I figure I've already said it, and like most of my things, like if you go on my Instagram, I don't have any pictures of my son on there, but I'm sure I've posted pictures at the zoo and stuff. Salted caramel and coffee. Oh my god, yum. I'll only find you if you promise me Buckeyes. I gotta make those. That would be so good, honestly. Okay, y'all. If we don't do the practice, then can be bought. Same, yo. Same. Hashtag can be bought. But if I don't do the practice, then we're not gonna have time because I gotta clock into work at 10:30. So I'm gonna go grab my tea and we will start the practice. And like a lot of people are like, I don't want to do your weird stretching thing. But I tell you, look it up. Look up all the benefits to Qigong. Now I want to look it up. Do I have Siri on here? I do. Wow. Anyway, we'll just ask Google. If not for the benefits, do it for the black belt. Yeah, seriously. If you guys are as dedicated as ATF to this practice, I will literally send you a black belt. I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen yet, but I'm sure I will. I'll find it. I'll find a way. If there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a will. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my tea. All right, well, guess what? I forgot to. It's not warm anymore, of course. All right, we'll look up the benefits of Qigong, and then we'll do Qigong. The last 5 minutes we're just laying in Savasana, or corpse pose, just laying relaxed on our back. So I might get up at the end, like when we start that pose, just to go make sure that all my computer stuff is ready for work. But you guys just keep laying there, relax, and it's a good practice. Okay, so I'm sure he has benefits in here. Oh yes, it's introduction, benefits of Qigong. Perfect, wonderful. Okay, He says, I've created this practice because I personally have benefited so much from Qigong. There is nothing I'm more passionate about. When something works, you want to share it. This is literally why I'm sharing it. Like, as soon as I figured out how good this was, I was like, I have to do this. I have to share this with people. The benefits of this course will astound you. Imagine having the resources within you to start each day full of energy and vitality, and to end each day without stress or emotional tension. What's more, imagine how amazing it would be to have the power to heal yourself. Literally. I tell you what, when I do this practice, I don't get sick. I don't have any symptoms of my chronic illness or chronic pain. Like, I used to live miserably, you guys. Like, I used to be miserable. I was in so much pain. I was so sick all the time. Like, I literally would be just out of commission for one to 2 weeks a month, which is half of your life. Okay, like, I was not this person. And I couldn't be. I just didn't know what was going on in my body or how to fix it. I'd been to every doctor, gotten countless surgeries. Yeah, it's crazy how we live like that, and we think of it as normal, you know. And we do everything we can to like try and fix it, but like everything we can is the things we've been taught, you know, through our Western medical system, and yeah. So, and I was pre-med, like I believed, well, I put all my faith into science and the Western medical system. And like the unfortunate thing is, like, science is funded by the people who want the answers, um, and a lot of our medical staff is bought out by the people that create the drugs. Unfortunately, so you know we put our faith in people who are, you know, putting their faith in people who are paying them. Unfortunately, rather than things that actually work and help people long term. You know, we'd go with the short term solution. Um, and like this isn't something you need to do for like weeks, or you know, this is something you do like 10 minutes a day, and it just changes your life. Like there's, you know, countless benefits. So anyway, we will continue. So heal yourself, yes. Prevent illness and feel connected to the universal energy all around you. Thank you, Kata Jelly. And I want to share this with people because I think it could help others as well. And this is why I do it, to hold myself accountable to do it. What's more, oh yes, that's right. With just a little commitment to your own internal energy, you will soon see what the power of Qi can do for you. At this particular time in history, with healthcare costs going through the roof, the health insurance system in crisis, and medical doctors taxed and depleted, it's reassuring to have the tools and resources to heal your own body and take charge of your health. This will literally increase your immune system function. I took care of my ex who had COVID, and I did not get COVID. Like, we were in the same room. He slept in my bed. Like, I didn't know he had COVID. He tested positive. I tested negative. Like, I cannot stress this enough right now. It's an amazing experience to know that each and every one of us is our own best healer, and we can discover the answers within. I can't not help people, and he helped me a lot during my sickness. So, you know, that's what people do for each other. That's what we gotta do for each other, you know, whether you've hurt me or not, you know, I'm here for you. Self-healing and the power of prevention. The process of getting healthy doesn't always sound so exciting. Healthy food, healthy choices, and a healthy lifestyle can seem limiting and boring. But health isn't about being limiting. It's about being full of energy and vitality, or Qi. It's important to remember that health isn't a destination, but a journey. We hear that all the time. We don't arrive at health and then stop. Rather, it's an ongoing process, during which you're either getting healthier and livelier, or less healthy and enervated. When we look at health from this perspective, it's a lot more exciting. Energy is the fuel you get to where you want to go in life. Fuel to get you where you want to go in life. Whatever you want requires life force, and the more energy you have, the more alive you feel. In fact, when you are full of energy, you feel alive and happy for no reason, and grateful for the gift of life. Yes, 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 me too. It really wears on your mental health to feel like I'm going to be sick forever, like nobody can help me. Or you start feeling crazy because everyone's like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, what? You look perfectly healthy. Like, you're a healthy young woman. What's wrong with you? And I'm like doubled over in pain, like throwing up, like can't stop. I gotta brush these out, y'all. Love you. Don't mind me. And I'm like, really? Like, I am not making this up. I'm not faking this. Like, I'm not a liar. I don't lie. Like, please, somebody help me. And they couldn't. They did everything they could. And I don't blame the doctors at all. Um, but they have enough information and knowledge now that they should be doing something more. They really should be integrating these other practices in. And now a lot of doctors' offices will offer acupuncture for health and healing. And so they're getting there. They're starting to incorporate these Eastern practices in because they know the benefits. That's the thing. They know the benefits, but it's until they can make money off it, like the acupuncture, having that in their offices, that they won't do it. They don't want to. They don't want us to be able to heal ourselves at this moment in time, or they don't trust us to. Um, Unfortunately, so I trust you too. I trust you to heal yourself. I know you can. I know you have the power. Like you have so much ability to do this. I believe in you, and I want to see everyone do this. I don't do this for my own benefit. I do this because I'm like, listen, you're all amazing. I don't want any of you to be hurting. They do want our money. I don't want your money. Keep your money. I love you guys. You're amazing. And keep your health. This is the other thing is I want my friends to be around a long time. Like I want you all to live a long time. I don't want to be the last man standing who's healthy. Hey Phil, welcome in. Hey homie, I'm so glad you're here. I want to do this because it makes me feel so good, and I want other people to try it and be like, dang, this girl is actually not as crazy as I thought she was. Like she's still kind of crazy, but like she's like not as crazy as I thought. I see this. I see the benefits. Um, yeah, self doctor mode, absolutely. And that's ultimately like a big reason I think that my everything happened the way it did. Like because I was going pre med, I was pushing myself so hard. I was not taking care of my body the way I should, and um, yeah, life just got away from me. It was crazy. So it's definitely, it's I'm like zoning out into my past life because it does. It feels like a whole nother lifetime. But there is so much that we can't see why it's happening. Even when things like go wrong, it's like good thing, bad thing. Who knows? Like you never know. And me getting sick was probably the best thing that could have happened to me. Um, and that's crazy to think about now. But I wouldn't have the experience I did. I wouldn't know how to help people from a perspective of being sick. When you're a doctor, you help people from being in this perspective of like a hierarchy. I'm the healer, and you all are the sick people that I take care of. And what would you do without me? It's not like, oh, like I'm the sick person and none of you doctors can help me, and I needed to pull myself out of this deep pit of despair and heal myself. And it's like, if I can do that, if I can pull myself out of the depths of sickness to heal myself, then that from that perspective, I can help other people pull themselves up as well. So, yes. Well, I could literally talk to you guys forever. And it's 10:10 already, so I should start this. Um, Okay, when it comes to generating abundant energy and creating vibrant health, Western medicine falls short. One reason is its lack of focus on staying healthy and preventing problems before they arise. In the West, most treatments are designed to suppress symptoms or kill invading germs and bacteria. How often do we stop to think that perhaps those symptoms are really the body's way of telling us that something in our behavior is causing an underlying disease? Our body speaks to us in whispers before it speaks to us in screams. Like our body is giving us these aches and pains and little signs that something's wrong, and we can ignore them and take an ibuprofen and take an aspirin and you know, drink some alcohol or whatever it might be to make us smoke some weed to make us feel better, put on CBD lotion. Like, these are all things that I did to suppress whether it be emotional pain or physical pain. And all I was doing was like hurting my body more instead of listening to it. So it eventually had to scream. Cottage jelly, I love you so much. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Okay. Or that the underlying common cold may have some beneficial effect on our health. How many of us believe that the body has the power to heal itself? We've kind of been talked out of that belief, you know. Prevention begins with stress management and alleviating excess mental and physical tension. Prevention begins with stress management. You heard that right. Prevention of everything. Hey, 420 Kush Bus. Dude, I love that. I love that so much. That's great. Welcome in, friend. We're just talking about the benefits of qigong and why it's important to like bring your healing to yourself. So prevention begins with stress management and alleviating excess mental and physical tension. It's also important to remember that the symptoms of disease are often part of the cure. What? These symptoms. It's also important to remember that the symptoms of the disease are often part of the cure. Oh my goodness. I literally was gonna make that joke, dude. I love that. Okay, these symptoms are a result of the natural healing process through which your body goes in order to kick out the bacteria or virus. The goal of Qigong and Eastern medicine is to strengthen the environment of the body, build the life force energy, improve the immune system, clear stress and tension, and increase circulation throughout the body. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. I finally got all my stuff, got my stuff together. We all want to be self-sufficient when it comes to our health. Who wouldn't want to be able to heal his or her own body or rebalance negative emotional energies? The goal of this Qigong practice is to prevent disease and live long, healthy lives. As the ancient maxim goes, add not only years to your life, but life to your years. Oh my god, dude, I know. I was just talking. I'm so excited to get emotes. So excited. Yeah, I think I want some emotes like Cosmic Unwind because I love his the Namaste, and there was one that they have it on their Discord, but it's the third eye where it's like the redhead with the big curly hair up and her third eye open. I'm like, yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm super, super pumped to get some emotes. I snap a lot. I do this when I'm excited about things. So like, people are like, I need snaps, and I'm like, that's a good one. But okay, since we are taking up way more time chatting, at least I'm glad I read through that. There's like so many more different. Let me see if there's a shorter one. We'll do we're gonna have to do the shorter one because I'm gonna not have time. All right, where is it? Ooh, I always scroll past this one for some reason. Yes, here it is. Okay, so we're gonna do our seated healing practice. This is the evening one, so this is like nice and relaxing. Yeah, I love that one too, Cottage Jelly. Alright, so I'm gonna move my cushion. I'm gonna sit on my yoga mat. This is paint all over it.
This Qigong set is great for insomnia and a better night's rest. Let's begin with both hands up by the heart.
Sound good?
Take a nice deep breath into the center of the chest. Feel the breath relax and
Cosmic
open.
Unwind, yeah.
And then bring the hands out to the sides, pull the shoulder blades together, and palms come back to the center of the chest. Let's establish a nice deep breathing, a rhythmic flow in and through the chest. Inhale and expand the lungs, open the chest. Exhale, round the back, expand between the shoulder blades. Deep breathing energizes the body and calms the mind and emotions. The energy that we'll cultivate in this routine brings us back to a place of being centered and balanced. Inhale, open the chest, and exhale. Feel the chest sink back. Just lengthen out your breath. Make it longer, slower, and deeper. Take the hands back to the center of the chest, palms face up, and we'll do a little spiraling movement where the thumbs turn over and stretch. This will clear tension out of the neck and shoulders. Spiral in and extend out, turning the thumbs over. And then lean your head over to one side. Press away with the opposite arm and slowly roll the head back and forth across the shoulder. Breathe into the stretch. Use your breath as a way to clear tension and tightness. You can do that by exhaling all the way out and then come over to the other side. Gently roll the head back and forth across the shoulder. Again, deep breathing will help to clear tension and tightness out of the muscles or any emotional stress that might be held in this part of the body. Just gently roll the head back and forth and then bring the chin to the chest. And we'll do the other side. So spiral inwards and extend and reach through the pinky finger. The back of the hands are forward. Come behind you and spiral. Extend, reach the fingers towards the floor. Lean the head towards the shoulder. Gently roll the head back and forth. Feel the movement like a deep massage within the muscles, releasing tension and tightness. Again, breathe into it. Take the chin to the chest, go across to the other side. Roll the head back and forth, slowly with relaxation. Now take your arms in front of you. We'll do a few pressure points on the front of the wrist. Take your thumb and massage the inside of the wrist. It's about 3 fingers up from the crease of the wrist. Massage between those tendons and go all the way down right to the crease of the wrist.
Hi,
Then
Sim.
come over to the left side of the wrist.
Okay, if you guys don't
which will
follow Sim
stimulate some
Tarot
heart
Fusion
points.
and
All these pressure
love
points
tarot
on the
and
inside of the
Sims,
wrist are
what
good
are you
for
doing with your
emotional
life?
balance and better
get over
sleep.
there.
Especially
Click on
this
that
point
name.
right here at the
View
crease of
that
the wrist,
info.
on the pinky
Follow
finger
that.
side. That will
Amazing
really help
human.
to clear your mind.
That's so great
And
to
then
see
we'll
you
do the
in
other
here.
side.
Happy
Massaging
Monday.
with the right thumb
We were
between
just
the
doing some
tendons,
pressure point
about 3
massage.
fingers up from the crease of the wrist.
And tell me if the sound is good, bad,
And
ugly.
just work some pressure points all the way down to the crease of the wrist, right near the hand. And those
can get
points
a
in the
little
middle
closer,
help
too.
to clear anxiety or emotional tension. Then come over to
Just
the right
massaging
side
the
of the
wrist.
wrist, right by that pinky finger side,
Oh,
right at
it's
the crease of the
on
wrist. This is
I
a
like
heart
doing the
point.
pinky
Use this
finger
for
one
insomnia
first.
and for better sleeping.
So this
And
is
just
for
walk the
insomnia.
thumb back a
You're
little bit
struggling with sleep.
and then forward. Massage the crease of the wrist and that point. Take a deep breath
There's a blue jay right outside my window.
and shake it out.
Oh, blue jay.
Good. Now let's knock those points together. So we're gonna
I'm gonna do
knock
this
the
side a little
wrists
bit more
over each
because I
other.
wasn't really paying
Relax the
attention.
wrists and the arms
Got a little
and just let them
distracted.
knock together.
Pressure point massages are needed today. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you're in here. Perfect. This is our
And switch
seated healing
sides.
practice, so
Knock
it's
the wrists together.
only 10
relax
minutes.
the hands and stimulate all those points that we just massaged with the thumbs.
And you can, if you have a
This will
scrunchie on,
increase
you
that
can
flow
take
of
that
energy
off.
to those points. It gets it deeper
Or a
into the body
watch.
and allows
Definitely
it to
take that off.
circulate. Just
Just
relax now
knocking our
and
wrists
feel
together,
the
nice
sensations
and
in your
relaxed.
hands. Feel a lightness, a buzz, a tingling.
Scoot back.
And then take the soles of your feet together, interlock your fingers, and we'll start a movement called turtleneck.
This one's
We're
so
gonna
good.
Exhale as we come down, and inhale as we float up. Do a nice little rhythmic flow with
And you
the
don't need a
spine
mat.
as
You can do
stretch
this on
and
your
open
floor.
hips.
You can do this in a chair.
And when we do this movement,
And you can.
it brings relaxing energy into the nervous system. It helps to clear any energy you might have picked up today that you need to let go of before a restful night's sleep. Now hold the stretch. Bring your elbows out over your shins and just take some deep breaths all the way down into your lower abdomen. Relax into the stretch. And then slowly come up. And now we'll begin to work some pressure points through the feet and the legs, massaging the arches of the feet, and then come up through the lower legs. Just do some pressure points really close to the shin bone, and we'll work this first meridian line as it comes up close to the knee, and then back down that same line. So your thumbs are close to the shin bone and pushing in with firm pressure. The points here in the lower legs are good for mental relaxation and calmness. And then massage a point about 3 inches up from the ankle. You'll find a tender spot there, so massage with your thumbs. This is a special point for insomnia. This balances the yin energy of the body. It's called the 3 yin meeting points, and it helps to keep your mind calm. And now massage the top of the feet with your fingertips. The points between the first and the second toe help to balance mental energy. It's also good for headaches or excessive thinking.
Headaches. Oh, so
Now
many people
massage
have had
up the
headaches
inside of the
lately.
legs.
So
This
this
is more
point
in the middle of the
on
calf.
the top of our feet.
Second meridian
Would help
line
if
as
I
it
showed
goes
you
up
my
the legs.
feet.
Go up.
This
and then
point
come
in
back
between the
down.
first 2 toes. Okay, sorry, getting distracted.
And we'll work our way down to
Back
the bottom
of
of
the
the
legs,
feet.
the middle of the
Just
muscle.
massage all
The
along the
middle of that
arches of
calf
the feet.
muscle.
The points along the bottoms of the feet, again, help to bring energy down through the body. They release stress and tension and clear mental
And you can have
anxiety.
your legs way out
excessive
far. You don't
thinking.
have to be doing it the way
This
I'm
point
doing it.
right under the ball of the big toe is special for insomnia.
I
It's
love
called the
waking up
bubbling
like
springs.
this.
It's the lowest point of the meridians on the
So
body.
like under
So by
our
massaging
big
it,
toe.
it drops the energy down into the body. And now let's walk the thumbs
Good
up
way
the
to
back
ground.
of the calves. This is the
Back
kidney
of the
meridian.
calf, so like
It's the
behind.
water element, so it brings this sense of flow and
This feels so
relaxation
good.
into the mind
My legs
and
are
the
so
body.
sore. I never massage
Come back to
myself
the
unless I
feet.
do this.
And then we'll do the meridian lines in the
So
upper leg.
silly.
So take your right elbow and press from the knee through the tendon lines and the muscles inside of the leg
Okay.
all the way to the hip.
Elbow.
And then from the hip, go back down to the knee. So the elbow is a big enough surface that it'll get all 3 meridian lines as it moves from the knee to the hip. It's a nice stretch for the inside of the legs, releases tension, and clears blocked energy in these yin pathways of the body. The yin pathways are really about emotional balance and mental clarity. Let's do the other side. So use the left elbow, press in from the knee all the way up to the hip. Breathe into it, feel the stretch and the pressure points. The combination of stretching and doing
I'm so glad
self-massage
you're all here.
opens the body in a deeper way. Feel that hip stretch and then come back to the center. Open the legs wide, take your hands behind you and just scoot the legs out as wide as you can. And then lean over to the left side. The left hand is going to hold the lower leg or the foot.
You can hold
The
on
right
here.
hand's going to press down the inside of the leg and then come to the chest. Inhale as you come to the chest and exhale and push down the leg. This one helps to guide and direct chi through the meridian lines down the inside of the leg. Stretching the hamstrings
be
not
holding
only releases
close to
tension in the
where you do
legs,
this. You can have
but
your
it
legs
releases
close
tension
together. You
through
can
the
just do
entire
this.
body. Breathe
Whatever
into
works
it and
for
let
you.
it flow. And then slowly come back to the center and we'll switch sides. Holding the right foot with the right hand and flowing and pressing down the inside of that right leg with the left arm. Inhale to the chest. Exhale and push down. Breath, flow, and stretch all moving together to create a shift in your energy. Shifting from any tension or tightness into a place of deeper relaxation. As you let go of tension, your body becomes more centered and balanced, and we can rest and sleep much better. Exhale and flow down, and then to the center. And just stretch forward. We'll come down onto our backs now, so go ahead and lie down, get comfortable, and hug the knees into the chest. Hugging the knees allows the low back to relax. It's a simple stretch, but it has a profound release of tension throughout the entire body. Do a little rocking left and right. Just massage your kidneys and your low back into the mat or into the floor. Take a deep breath all the way down into the hips, the waist, chest, it releases pressure around the kidneys and the adrenal glands. So by hugging the knees and rocking, it's going to switch our energy from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic. The sympathetic is our stress response, and the parasympathetic is our relaxation response. Bring both feet flat onto the floor. And cross the arms over the chest. Go ahead and lift up on one shoulder blade and then the other. Make a little space between the upper back and the shoulder blades. And then completely relax the arms on top of the chest. No tension there. Let your knees rest together. So your feet are wide enough so the knees can just touch and rest together and allow the hips to relax. This is called the rejuvenation pose. Focus on deep abdominal breathing. So inhale, allow the breath to drop down into the lower abdomen. And exhale, feel the abdomen relax towards your spine. This pose brings restful, rejuvenating energy into the entire system. Breathe, relax, and let go. Feel the upper back, the lower back, and the hips finding a balanced alignment. Let the neck and the head just drop back. Consciously relax your jaw and the muscles around your face. Just take a few minutes to come back to your center. Let go of the stress, the worries, the challenges of the day. Feel supported by the earth and surrender. Now slowly open the arms. Let one arm fold out to your sides and let the other one unfold out to the other side. Straighten both legs. Feel a nice flow of energy down through the extremities, all the way down to your hands. Nice flow of energy down the legs to the feet. And we'll do a sound called the triple warmer sound. This is the sound that we use for insomnia. It helps to take any tension in your mind and drop it down through the body and all the way out through the legs. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it rise up from the belly, through the ribs, all the way up into your chest. And then exhale with the sound, which is all the way out. It's done in a whisper. Do that again. Inhale from the belly all the way up through the chest. Make the sound on the exhale. Do that again. Inhale into the abdomen. Let it rise up through the rib cage all the way to the chest. Exhale from the chest all the way down with the sound. Try to exhale all the way out. And a full deep breath in. Let it roll up to the chest. A long exhale all the way out. Feel the sound clearing mental tension, quieting your mind, and preparing your body for a deep and restful sleep. If there's any tension or tightness still left in your body, go ahead and do that sound one more time and feel that area release and relax. Good. And now just take some relaxed breaths. Notice how your body feels. May this relaxed, calm energy stay with you through a restful night's sleep.
Oh my goodness. That does make me want to go to sleep. Oh, I love you all so much. Unfortunately, I do have to get to working. So let's go over and raid somebody. Who's available? Who's on? Thank you, Phil. You're so sweet. I will definitely go ahead and get back to you, I promise. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ooh, so do you guys want tarot readings or do you want Magical Monday with Granny Savage? We'll go ahead. We'll raid Granny Savage because I tried to raid her one time and I did the wrong one. Thank you so much. We'll raid over to Granny Savage. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. If you missed the beginning or you want to go back and rewatch it, the VOD will be posted in just a couple minutes. Thank you all for being here. I hope that you all feel as good as I do. I know I am a little sleepy, but ready for my day. So it'll be a good time. Millions of kisses. I love you guys. Thank you for being here again. Like, I wouldn't be doing this if it were just for me. So everybody who gets value out of this, it's so important for me. Did you clip it? Oh my gosh. If you clip it, I'll be able to see it. Oh, that's okay. Ocean Mountain, I'm going to post the VOD. It's going to be available in just a couple minutes. Yeah, for sure, Phil. Looking forward to it. Hi, bye, love you. I have, so here. They're like blue-green. I'm like, where's the camera? They're like one color on the outside, one color on the inside. I didn't realize my ring light turned off. Oops, there it is. Well, I would turn it on so that you guys can see me. So you can see my eyes, but... Oh, here. Hi, Steve. We are just logging off. We're going to go right over to Granny Savage, but feel free to watch the VOD. It's a good one. We did some a healing Qigong practice, so, and our gratitude list. Love you guys. Bye.